we live in this world that's so like rigorously structured according to these sort of normative standards of bourgeois propriety. The way we meet and greet people, and the way we shake hands and say hi, and the way we, fucking Americans always smiling, the way we greet, wait people, and all the kinds of protocols that pervade and define how we interact. I'm constantly amazed. That you walk down the street, you look in all these restaurants, and everybody's just sort of sitting down. Like, I don't know. Sometimes when I eat, I move around, I watch TV, I fondle myself, I burp, I lean back. Like, if you look at a restaurant, everybody's so fucking well behaved. I don't know what else they're going to be doing. My point is, these sort of forces of coercion are so sort of pervasive, and it's what McLuhan called the environment, the sort of background by which everybody acts, and yet within these incredibly sort of insidious, pervasive, normative structures, these protocols, there's another kind of knowledge that's always seeping in. You meet somebody, and you shake hands and you smile and you say, that's a nice young man, that's a nice lady. I don't know, but you know what? You got a whiff of their madness. How? From what? How did you sense that? You just did, because everybody is and carries with them and is a material and immaterial, an invisible body and a visible body, and that is affect. And of course the two intertwine. Tics and body and materiality, it doesn't just go away. It's not this invisible world that defines this visible world. It's that we're both these things in these very complicated, impossible calculuses. And so, you're all sitting around a table, you've got some friends at some restaurant, and some waiter comes over, and everything seems fine, but everyone at that table got a whiff of that guy's madness, a whiff of that motherfucker's madness, and you all knew it. And it's a kind of knowledge. It's something there's no certainty, there's no proof. You can't say, that he smells bad. I mean, maybe you can say that he smells bad, but that's not the point. The point is, there's this other kind of knowledge, this invisible knowledge that is no less knowledge for being invisible. It's no less knowledge because you can't point to the fucking evidence, right? This kind of knowledge is always there, even in the situations that are the most sort of normative, the most sort of proprietary. We always are discerning at this sort of affective level. So what I would suggest, and what I enjoy, and what I discover, is if you step back and you read the entire world like this, the entire world, read the entire fucking world through its affective resonance, through these invisible structures, all of a sudden you will get this tidal wave, this sublime tidal wave of knowledge, right? Information comes pouring in. Once you put aside all those fucking obvious little normative protocols of what people say, it's not that what they say doesn't matter, because we have all kinds of arguments, right, about you said this, I remember when you said this. Who the fuck cares? What matters at that point is the affective resonance that travels along with these words, right? These collisions of affect. You're talking to someone, and it seems, if you listen to the words, that it's all pleasant, but it's not. It's not. There's a tension, there's a mood, and you might want to try to reflect on that or not, but that's the thing. That's the thing that needs to be negotiated, because the whole fucking world is this endless flow of invisible shapes, in which itself is the knowledge of the world. It is the knowledge of the world. To discern, make sense of, and operate in the invisible resonances, right? The affective resonance, the flow of the invisible world, that is living.